You're watching WYLN TV 35. Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A pedestrian was struck and killed last night in Hazel Township. According to state police, 34-year-old Jeremy Petrolak was walking in the 1000 block of Harwood Road around 7:30 p.m. when he was hit by a vehicle. Police say Petrolak was wearing dark clothing and that the driver, identified as 59-year-old Ana Matos Silva of Hazel Township, was unable to avoid him. Petrolak was pronounced dead at the scene shortly before 9 p.m. Troopers say that through the investigation and evidence collected at the scene, no charges will be filed against Silva. All eyes were on the race for Luzerne County Judge, as 3 candidates were vying for 2 seats on the bench. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has the details.
Former Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis held her victory celebration last night in Plains Township as she won her seat for judge in the Court of Common Pleas. Unofficial results show that Salavantis had 40,206 votes, followed by State Rep Tara Toohill with 30,760 votes, and 27,494 votes for District Judge Alexandra Kukura Kravitz. An early preliminary call came in that Kravitz had won, but by 11:30 last night, 180 out of 186 precincts reported that Toohill took the lead. Salavantis ran on both a Democrat and Republican ticket, while Toohill ran as a Republican and Kukura Kravitz ran as a Democrat. The 2 winners are expected to be assigned to family court. Salavantis said that she has experience in family court matters as she has worked with families of both victims and defendants during her 9 years as district attorney. Toohill has been representing the 116th Legislative District since 2011. She believes that family is most important, and she understands the issues commonly found in family court cases. Meanwhile, Court of Common Pleas judges Richard Hughes, Lisa Gelb, Joseph Sklarowski, Michael Vo, Fred Parentoni, and Jennifer Rogers will all be retaining their seats. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. Preliminary numbers in Hazleton show that 2 incumbent city council members will be keeping their seats. 7 candidates were vying for 3 seats on council in yesterday's election. 2-term incumbent and Republican Council President Jim Perry had the most votes, with 1,305, followed by Democratic Vice President Tony Colombo, who came in second with 1,159. As for the other Republican candidates, Mark Ondishin received 922 votes, followed by Peter Andrasco with 913. Democratic candidate Nicarol Soto received 813, and fellow Democrat John Nils got 583. Democrat Bob Yavak ran a write-in campaign, and though there were 830 write-in votes, it's not clear at this time as to just how many went to Yavak. Preliminary results are also in for the mayoral and council races in West Hazleton. Republican incumbent Mayor John Chura had a 150-vote lead over Democratic candidate Maria Rodriguez. Unofficial results put Chura at 244 votes, while Rodriguez received 94 votes. Rodriguez, who also had a bid-in for council, finished 4th with 104 votes. Meanwhile, incumbent council members Bill Sharkey Jr., Gerald Grink, and Harry Kreisel appeared to have secured their seats to serve another term. Sharkey received 240 votes, Grink had 238, and Kreisel came in with 233. Results are unofficial and will be updated as write-in and mail-in ballots are counted. Acting Secretary of State Veronica DeGraffenreid was happy to report last night that Pennsylvania's municipal election ran smoothly without major incident. County sent out more than 1,009,000 mail ballots for Tuesday's election, 89% of which were no-excuse mail-in ballots, and 11% of which were absentee ballots.
I want to start off by thanking every county election official and poll worker for their extraordinary efforts in carrying out yet another free, fair, and secure election in Pennsylvania during the continuing COVID-19 pandemic. I also want to thank all of the Pennsylvanians who exercised their right to vote in this municipal election. I know how much work and preparation elections, administration, and operations take. And I can say confidently that Pennsylvania election officials are among the best at what they do.
As of mid-afternoon on Election Day, about 73% of the total number of mail ballots sent to voters were returned to county boards of elections.
I am happy to report that today's election in the Commonwealth went well, and we had no major or widespread incidents to report. The Department of State answered more than 788 calls to the Commonwealth's voter information hotline. So we responded to and monitored 76 issues, which is just slightly more than this year's primary and consistent with the 2020 primary and both elections in 2019.
And as unofficial county election results become available, they'll be posted at electionreturns.pa.gov. The site provides statewide totals and county-by-county breakdowns of votes cast at polling places on Election Day for the judicial races.
Tabulation of election results will take time. We are providing up-to-the-minute information from both in-person votes cast at polling places and from mail ballot tabulation now going on in most counties. Counties are committed to counting votes as quickly as they can, but their priority is and must be to accurately and securely count every single eligible vote. And as a reminder, these results are unofficial until they are certified later this month.
Families can now schedule Pfizer vaccinations for children ages 5 to 11 at all LVHN COVID-19 vaccine clinics and select LVPG pediatrics by appointment only. The FDA granted Pfizer's vaccine emergency use authorization for the age group this past Friday, and the CDC endorsed it on Tuesday. The vaccine was previously granted EUA for children ages 12 to 15 in May, and its original EUA back in December included children ages 16 to 18. The needles used to administer the Pfizer vaccine for this age group are smaller, and the dose given is 1/3 of the same components for other ages. Families can schedule through the My LVHN patient portal or by calling 833-584-6283 Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Police apprehended another Hazleton man during their investigation into reports of stolen checks from the local mail stream. The checks were altered for larger amounts than the issuer intended, then deposited into banks in Luzerne County that include one in Hazleton and another in Drums. According to arrest papers, police received multiple complaints of stolen personal checks that were placed in U.S. Postal Service collection boxes between October 9th and November 30th of last year. The Postal Service was also aware of the theft after having found evidence of mail being fished out of collection boxes. 19-year-old John Medina Soto was the latest to be arrested in response to the investigation and faces felonies for forgery and access device fraud. He was released on $10,000 unsecured bail. The 2022 open enrollment period for health care coverage through Pennsylvania's state-based health insurance marketplace has begun. Since 2019, Penny.com has been Pennsylvanians' one-stop shop for healthcare needs, giving access to a variety of resources and people in the community who can help them understand how to apply, shop, and enroll in health coverage. Penny also provides financial assistance for those who qualify, making healthcare coverage more affordable. Visit Penny.com to enroll by December 15th for coverage that starts New Year's Day, or call Penny Customer Care at 1-844-844-8040. Geisinger Community Health Services agreed to a settlement in order to resolve allegations of civil liability for submitting claims to Medicare that violated rules and regulations. GCHS submitted claims to Medicare for hospice and home health services that violated regulations between January of 2012 and December of 2017. GCHS took corrective action after the problems were discovered and disclosed the matter to the United States Attorney's Office. GCHS agreed to pay over $18 million to resolve the issues. The doors at Mohegan Sun Arena will soon open for public ice skating at Casey Plaza. The Toys for Tots Open Skate presented by Utz will be held on Thursday, December 2nd from 6 to 8 p.m. Anyone bringing a new unwrapped toy or making a $5 contribution to Toys for Tots can take part in the open skate. All in attendance will also have the chance to win some great prizes, including tickets to select Mohegan Sun Arena events. Patrons must bring their own skates or rent from the Toyota Sportsplex on Cole Street starting Wednesday, December 1st at 5 p.m. Details on how can be found at toyotasportsplex.com. This is the only day throughout the year that the public's allowed to skate on the ice at Mohegan Sun Arena, home to the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. A voluntary recall has been issued for TASTYCAKE multi-pack cupcakes. Flowers Foods Incorporated received a notification from a vendor that the products may contain tiny fragments of metal mesh wire. The products being recalled were distributed in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, D.C., and West Virginia. Consumers should discard the cupcakes and return them to the place of purchase for a full refund. Customers can also call Flowers Consumer Relations Center at 1-866-245-8921. Coming up on WYLN News, Sports Talk tonight, plus how to get your fill of live local Friday Night Lights. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Alexander Bonomo. I'm 12 years old, and tomorrow's WYLN forecast is partly cloudy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton, everything to make your house a home.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Tonight, local sports fans, we've got episode 11 of Sports Talk coming your way. Tune in tonight at 7 for host Marty Burns' Game of the Week discussions with Hazleton area head coach Dennis Bookman. Tonight's episode features running back and linebacker Connor Kundrat and a sneak peek of what's to come Friday night when the Cougars return to Harmon Geist for the District 2 Class 6A semifinal against the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. You can catch the replays Thursday night at 6 and 8, Friday at 1:30 and 6, and both Saturday and Sunday at 12:30. So check back tonight at 7 for another episode of Sports Talk right here on WYLN TV. There won't be any gate sales for tickets to all 2021-22 District 2 Championship playoff events. So if you'd like to be at Harmon Geist for the District 2 Class 6A semifinal, you'll have to purchase your tickets online through Hometown Ticketing. To purchase your tickets, visit PIAAD2.org and click the football option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then click Get Tickets underneath the game of your choice, in this case the Hazleton-Wilkes-Barre area matchup, and follow the prompts through your purchase. Tickets, regardless of sport, are $7 for adults and $4 for students. You must present either an electronic or paper ticket at the gate in order to gain entry. Wyln's also giving away 4 free tickets to Friday's Hazleton-Wilkes-Barre area matchup. So, if you're interested, give us a call at 570-459-1869 extension 1172. Leave your name, number, and why you're calling for your chance to win those 4 free tickets. Winner will be announced Thursday, which is tomorrow, so stay tuned and good luck. But regardless, our Wyln sports crew is gearing up to bring you some postseason coverage of 2021 high school football. We kick off with some live Cougar Wolfpack action this Friday, November 5th, as we make our playoff debut at Harmon Geist for the Hazleton-Wilkes-Barre area District 2 Class 6A semifinal matchup. Tune in for your Friday night fill of Marty Burns, Jonah Melfi, and our Wyln sports crew, bringing you the event, not just the highlights. Sponsored by Lehigh Valley Health Network, your orthopedics and sports medicine partner. No plans Friday night? No problem. Got some? Cancel them. Instead, tune in for your weekly dose of Friday night football and all the live local action right here on Wyln TV. Coming up on South Tamaqua's News Choice, we talk chiropractic care and lifting on this Wellness Wednesday in Community and You. Plus, Leading the Way, Part 3. Stay with us.
No matter how busy life gets, your health needs to come first. That's why the relationship you build with your Lehigh Valley Health Network primary care doctor is one of the most important you'll ever have. From identifying your personal health risk factors to coordinating care with specialists, LVHN is here to partner with you every step of the way. And with the choice of virtual or in-person visits, it's never been easier to put your health at the top of your to-do list. Take the first step by visiting lvhn.org or by calling 888-402-LVHN.
Hi, I'm Marty Burns, host of Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football. Join us every week as I'll be joined by head coach Dennis Bookman as we go over past Hazleton area opponents, we'll look ahead to a future opponent, and have a guest from the Cougar football program. That's all this season on Sports Talk, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedics and sports medicine partner.
M&J Excavation, serving the area with quality and dependable home heating oil with competitive pricing. Also on and off-road oil delivery for your heavy equipment. They also provide paving and excavation services. 570-233-1898.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on Wyln TV 35. It's high school football time. Watch Wyln for all the local high school football action as we bring you the event, not just the highlights, like only Wyln can. The Game of the Week on Wyln TV is sponsored by Lehigh Valley Health Network, your orthopedics and sports medicine partner. For the best in local sports, watch Wyln TV 35, the event, not just the highlights. Tickets are now on sale for the annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Ring in the holidays with performances by the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, Fabergé Follies, and the Hazleton Area High School Cougar Crooners. General admission tickets are just $10. Sounds of the Season, December 11th, is sponsored by these local businesses.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN. I'm Julia Wiegand, and today is Wellness Wednesday, thanks to our friends over at Lehigh Valley Health Network. Today we are on location at the Hazleton Health and Wellness Center with chiropractor Dr. Dan Gavio. First of all, how are you doing, Doctor?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. Now, today, Dr. Gavio is going to be talking with us a little bit about chiropractic care when it comes to those who are constantly in the gym, lifting, working out, whatever their preference may be. So, Doctor, I guess we could start off with some of the things that people can expect when they lift, and in terms of not injuries per se, but maybe some soreness or maybe some needed adjustments that should be appointment worthy.
Yeah, so people who are avid do avid workouts and train a lot, they usually get some overuse injuries, some adhesions on their soft tissue and their fascial tissue, their muscles. So in our office, we do a lot of soft tissue work. We do some active release and stretch therapy, myofascial work. So basically, we break up those adhesions, which makes the joints move better.
Now, when it comes to lifting, what are some of the steps beforehand that people should take in order to avoid said soreness or injuries?
Warm up, diet, stuff like that.
What's some advice that you could give to people that are constantly going to be in the gym to make sure that they can continue to do said lifting competitions in their future, as you have since you said earlier that you were in those competitions since 18 years old?
Moderation. I mean, rest is just as important as training, especially at this age, anyone over 40. Hydration, keep hydrated and make sure your diet's right. Like I said, just make sure they're warmed up and, make sure you're ready for it.
Now, how should people get in contact with you in your office for chiropractic care?
So we're different because we take care of me and Dr. Abbasi, we take care of soft tissue. We take care of chronic injuries, which, weightlifting is a chronic thing, running, anything like that. And we're really in the fascial tissue and muscle. And see, if you get adjusted without taking care of the soft tissue, by the time you leave the office and walk to your car, because due to your posture, your gait, something like that, you're just going to be fixed again in the same motion. You need to be adjusted again. So we try and take care of the soft tissue. So when you do get an adjustment, number one, it's easier. Number two, it lasts. You know what I mean? So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for squeezing us in today to do this quick interview and give your personal tips on chiropractic care and those who are in the gym constantly.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And thank you, everybody watching out there. That's it for this Wellness Wednesday in Community and You. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
No matter how busy life gets, your health needs to come first. That's why the relationship you build with your Lehigh Valley Health Network primary care doctor is one of the most important you'll ever have. From identifying your personal health risk factors to coordinating care with specialists, LVHN is here to partner with you every step of the way. And with the choice of virtual or in-person visits, it's never been easier to put your health at the top of your to-do list. Take the first step by visiting lvhn.org or by calling 888-402-LVHN.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Wyln CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at Wyln, 1057 East 10th Street in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, during normal business hours. To view the report online, visit fcc.org.
WYLN's going behind the scenes to learn more about the lives and goals of our local leaders. So, Kathy Bestwick's leading the way again into part 3 of this week's series. And welcome back to this week's Leading the Way with co-president of the Hazleton Art League, Kathy Bestwick. Now, Kathy, for those who may not know, as the co-president, what are your focuses in the Hazleton Art League? What's your role there? How does that all work out?
Well, my role as co-president, I'm co-president with Carl Frankel, who has been a leader in the Art League for many, many years, has lived in Hazleton, worked at Penn State. He is retired now. So he knows everybody and knows the history of the Art League, and I know how to run a nonprofit art center. So I know a lot about nonprofit work and nonprofit management because I did that for 15 years before coming here. So my strengths at the Art League are really about programming, because I had to develop all the programming from scratch.
Right.
And grant writing, and just managing all the different components. So it's very important for a nonprofit to have many forms of income. So you have membership, and you have donations, and you have grants, and you have programming that brings in income. You have a gallery, and hopefully you sell artwork, so you have that income. And then there's many special events, community events, fundraising events. So you have to wear a lot of different hats, and you have to be able to plan these things from concept to who gets paid at the end and who's washing the dishes at the end and mopping the floors. So there's, a full gamut of planning.
All right, everyone. Check back tomorrow night as Kathy continues leading the way into part 4 of this week's segment. Good night. And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.